Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 7 of DC's Titans. Last week's episode saw Jason kind of push things to an edge as he kind of learns his place in Scarecrow's whole scheme, and that he's just kind of this like attack dog that he's recruited, and that he can just easily be replaced by somebody else, somebody that we got introduced to in this episode through flashbacks and their present day introduction with Lady Vic, who is a previous, I would say nemesis, I guess, to Barbara and Dick from their earlier days, as we got some flashbacks to how they kind of developed their own little relationship, and kind of how it's setting the tone and setting the stage for how they are treating each other currently. And then we're seeing how Jason actually starts lashing out, trying to get the drug for himself, putting it on the streets himself. He was like, all right, we've gone from fuck Batman to fuck Scarecrow in this episode, and he's dealing it himself. He deals it out to a couple of street thugs from what we could gather. Nobody's seemingly important until one of these guys, juiced up, goes into Tim's little restaurant and seemingly kills his family. Jason setting the stage for motivating his replacement, should Batman return to Gotham. So Tim's got some stakes, got some leg in the game now. So I'm curious to see how he meets up with either the team or with Bruce, and how that goes, how his transition into becoming Robin actually goes from here. And it seems like that Jason he feels something. Like, he doesn't feel good or great about what he's doing, but you see his like conflict with what he just witnessed, because he was right there when this guy went in there and did what he did to Tim's family. And then immediately, to suppress those feelings, he took a shot of the serum, the gas, or whatever it is that he and Crane have been cooking up to stave off their fear, which we've learned saves off all of his emotions. So he's just trying not to feel anything at all during this whole thing. So I'm curious to see where this all develops. On the flip side of that, Blackfire has been trying to help them with their investigation into this machine that's been stolen that Crane is going to be using. Some fun stuff with her and Connor, some fun stuff with her and Starfire. It's a lot of fun. I think some of their interactions the last episode was some of my favorite in that episode, but I'm looking forward to seeing where they go from here. The title of this episode is 51%. Not sure what that's going to allude to, but we'll find out. So, just like with everything else, guys, if you want to see the full-length, unedited reaction to this entire episode, make sure you check that out over on my Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, it'll get you access to this as well. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and dive into this. Here we go.
Hey, I'm sorry to wake you.
No problem. What's going on?
3 attacks already tonight.
Mm.
A dozen killed. Twice that many injured. None of the attackers have any history of violence. Just regular folk went berserk.
No history of violence.
They're putting their drug on the street.
So yeah, it definitely makes me think it's something in the drug that's influencing Jason to do what he's doing.
What the fuck is that?
That's got to be a high quality phone camera to capture enough detail in a retina
I was wrong about
to fool a scan.
I underestimated you. Good work. You're not mad I stole your stash?
It's all good, man.
With this new machine?
The heads of the 5 families called an emergency meeting. Said they want to speak to Red Hood. That's why I stopped by. Gotta fuel up. I'll show him who's boss.
We'll see.
What did you put in that?
Steal another stash, buddy. Do it.
Like I said, I'm not the Batman.
Oh, he Oh, he's mad. Yeah, that was a little act right before that was interesting. That was nice. Wow.
Scarecrow? What the fuck? What are you doing here?
Take a wild guess.
You're behind Red Hood?
That's right, Velasco. Call it a social experiment. You got a problem with that?
No problem at all, Doctor. We had no idea this was your operation.
If I was going to gas you, you'd already be laying on the floor, peeling your skin off, starting with your eyelids. You remember, right? Good.
So, why are you here?
It's a whole different facade to him.
To medicate this entire city, placing them under our control.
You call this under control?
Well, you know, we've had to tweak some of the dosage. Your basic instincts set free. Free from restraint. Free from conscience. That's what my drug offers. Freedom.
That's not control.
It's more addictive than that. And within 24 hours, you'll all be richer than your wildest dreams.
It's turning people into violent psychopaths.
That's what I did with Jason.
Jason's gone. He's Red Hood now. It's time we all accept what he is. Now Crane has the multiplier. He's gonna start.
This was the damage after 3 inhalers. Imagine what happens with 30,000.
Gotham will tear itself apart.
There's another computer at the GCPD does this sort of thing. With better hardware.
Why haven't we been using it?
Because it's illegal.
Is he just gonna go break into Oracle or try his hand at convincing Barbara again?
If we don't use it, more people are gonna die. You and I both know that.
Just promised myself I wouldn't.
You didn't get rid of it, did you? Why not?
I imagined a moment in the future so terrible that we might need it.
That moment? We're here.
All right, here we go.
Access verified.
Oh shit, Scarecrow knows about this then, probably from Jason, and that's why he wants the retina.
Command Search, Dr. Jonathan Crane.
Of course. One moment. Public communication, negative. Would you like to search private communications?
No.
Invalid answer.
Yes.
By tonight, is it pure?
That's green.
Yeah, man, it's pure.
Good. 6328 Bollinger Avenue.
When's Grayson showing up?
He's not. Dick's parents were murdered by a Gotham crime family. He won't work with mobsters.
Father used to say that sometimes in life, the right choices were only a little better than the wrong ones. He called it the 51% rule. If your choice was 51% good and 49% bad, then you take it.
I hope you reminded him of that while you were killing him.
Velasco Knox. My name is Choir Star or something, right? I've seen you on television.
You help us now, and we owe you a favor.
You don't have
Ooh.
When we find Crane and Red Hood anyway.
trust is earned.
What do you want?
Something personal.
Wonder what it is.
It's covered in lead. I can't see through.
Oh, fuck. Another one of these.
Been modified. I can't defuse it. Dick, you have to go. There's no time. What are you talking? Dick, there's no time!
What happened?
Crane is an Oracle. He tried to kill us. It was a setup.
That's impossible.
Hello, Commissioner.
What the fuck?
We can use this.
Use? Dick, you could have died.
Yeah, but I didn't. We can talk about it more in person. I'm on my way.
He's got access to Oracle, man. He can know all of their moves before they make any. I mean, it's kind of like...
Damn. Gordon's pretty when she's scared.
She knows we're in there.
It's not what they know, it's what they do. How predictable are the righteous?
Oracle,
Yes, Commissioner Gordon.
how do I destroy you?
Even the Batman needed the Oracle to defeat me. They had one weapon, and now you made them destroy it. Now you're learning.
How did he hack it to begin with? I mean, what the fuck?
I left for a reason. Okay? You don't know her. You don't know what she does.
Help me save Gotham.
I mean, for all they know, she like tortures him, all kinds of crazy stuff. He finally was able to get away, and she's sending him back to that. Who knows?
Look at that. Juvie 101. Always have two stashes just in case one gets compromised.
You had it destroyed. Why?
He tried to kill you. I was afraid that he might actually be successful next
I
time.
don't need you to protect me, okay? Be stronger than that.
Excuse me?
Your fear of this machine cost us the one lead we had. If you can't keep your emotions in check, then you can't help me.
Why are you pushing me away?
Because you're getting in the way.
If you want to do this like Bruce, fine. But you're not doing it alone. Crane isn't smarter than both of us combined. So we go analog, unless you want to be emotional about it.
They're tearing themselves apart.
I only came because Starfire.
What a surprise.
Oh, what the fuck?
I promised him he would be safe.
Called it.
Never make promises you can't keep. I'll tell you what I know about Crane.
I like to shake on my deals.
Oh.
Fair enough, Titan.
Fire it up.
I'm not only a Titan. I'm a queen.
Don't what?
Don't say I told you so.
So Bogey pooped twice, but Evie, she must have eaten some cheese or something because she's all gummed up.
Place has access to the main power grid.
That's what he says.
Tracked Crane to the Conroy district. We don't know what building. His machine goes hot in less than an hour.
Conroy district.
Look, this Velasquez woman, she sent Crane a shipment of... What was it again?
Freon.
Louder.
Freon.
Thank you.
Victor.
Victor who?
Victor Freeze. I know exactly where Crane is.
We're not going to see Freeze, are we?
Our parents never really gave you a chance. Maybe I should.
What are those?
A bit of Tamaranian technology.
You look good.
Snowy cones. So I'm guessing it's just one of Freeze's old hideouts, built to keep him cool. So they're using that to mask the temperature readings of this machine.
If Crane can get the whole city hooked, and we have the product,
They're just eating ice cream while they're talking their business. Or at least he is. Oh.
He's here.
no.
No.
No, this is all wrong.
Oh, he did a partial transform. Nice. Okay, cool.
It's all over.
Not yet.
Where did he take those guys?
X-ray vision, super hearing, super strength. I'm wondering what other skills you have.
I'll show you sometime.
I really don't think he knows what the fuck she's talking about still.
They're on the move.
Don't worry. We'll find Jason. This might sound insane, but I am dying for some ice cream.
Did anyone think to grab some when we were at Snowy Cones?
Maybe DoorDash. Couple gallons of Rocky Road.
I can beat DoorDash.
Thanks, Connor.
Hey, you know what? Save me some. Thought you said you were leaving.
Thought I was.
Help me onto this bed. So I guess we're not doing the Starfire thing. And I hope they don't try to do like a triangle.
3 a.m. Who the fuck are you?
Hi. Molly? I'm Gar Logan.
Oh.
From the Titans.
He tracked down Jason's friend.
To Jason Todd, saying you wanted to help him. So do I.
Gar's going rogue. Alright. I don't know where this is going to go now. I mean, they shut down Crane's operation in this episode. They're in the wind. Obviously, their relationship is going to be fractured after this whole thing. I would imagine that Jason isn't going to trust Crane anymore, but you never know. Jason's made worse decisions and dumber decisions in his life. So who knows? Who knows? Like I was half surprised, like half expecting as they like driving off together when it like zoomed back on Jason, like in the back of the snow truck, that he was going, the ice cream truck, that he was going to just come back up and just kill Crane while he was driving. Minor criticisms. The Oracle setup was just dropped and like it was just brought up to be canceled out. Like just don't bring it up at all. And given Barb's reputation and Oracle's reputation, like I would love to know how Scarecrow was able to remotely access it. Like he got the scans or whatever, but he was able to figure out exactly where it was, the access codes. I doubt Jason would have any of that information, personally. I could be wrong, but it would make no sense for Bruce or anybody to trust him with access to Oracle, considering how long it's been out of commission. But just so it could just be ousted. And I just feel like the resolution to that revelation and the resolution to his operation was just pretty super easy. But I had fun with it. Like the interactions with Starfire and Blackfire in the episode, I really liked their little journey as they kind of opened up to one another. I'm still expecting that Blackfire will be the villain in the end. Like the main villain in the end after all of this. Maybe this is just like a lure, a trap or something. But you never know. I don't think it's going to be Jason throughout the entire thing or Scarecrow at this point. And it just seems like they're back at ground zero. So where are they going to pick up with this? No follow up on Tim. at the start of this episode, aside from the various attacks that happened as a result of the dosage that went out. Crane's bravado as he approached the crime families was, I like that whole scene. I like how that presented itself. I like the scenes with Kory and Commander, like interrogating the one lady, Valeska, I think was that her name? I can't remember. And then just how they went and retrieved her son just to bring him back in, and she just executes him. I like knew they didn't know the full story. It wasn't going to be that simple. And Gar, just like, yeah, he's just kind of making his own story, man. He's like not giving up on his team. He's not giving up on Jason while everybody else seems to be giving up on Jason. And honestly, at this point, I gotta be siding with the team. Even though I don't know how much the drug is influencing him, but seemingly non-violent people, the moment they took whatever Crane gave them, went batshit nuts. So I gotta imagine maybe something in even the initial dosage that he took before he went out there and the stuff that he's been taking since, it's got to be influencing why he did Hank. And I don't think it's going to excuse or forgive that situation either, because I don't know. It's still just not enough either way. It was Jason's choice to go down that road to begin with and betray everybody and sell out all of their secrets before he even had the formula. So I'm curious where that's all going to go. Like, I feel like Jason as the Red Hood hasn't been utilized the past couple of episodes very, very much, if at all. Actually, not really at all. So I'm wondering how that dynamic's going to shift into the second half of the season. And what I thought they were setting up with Starfire and Dick, they're definitely going the other way with Barbara here. And not hating it, but I'm a little surprised. I'm just worried about the show looping back in on itself and them having this like love triangle or something like that. I feel like the show doesn't need that right now with everything it's already kind of juggling. Pretty solid episode, mid-season finale-ish vibes. And definitely leaves it at a spot where I'm just not sure what the back half's going to be. Is it just tracking down Jason, trying to get Jason? Jason's going to be like this runaway dog they're hunting down, and he's just going to be back against the wall on guard now even more. What's Scarecrow's reaction to all this going to be going forward? Yeah, I don't know. Decent episode, pretty solid. Some of the action was all right. I like that they're adding some variety to Beast Boy's combat with him like doing partial transformations now. It was still like Tiger Claw, so they're still sticking to his one animal theme, or his two. When he was influenced by Trigon, he turned into the snake, but that's been it so far. Kind of adding some variety to that. Yeah, I don't know. It definitely leaves us at a place where I'm just like, I've got very few through lines into where it's going to go from here, as far as what I can like speculate off of, if that's making any kind of sense at all. But I don't know. It was already an episode. It was pretty cool. I like the team. I like how they're working together. They're actually working together in various ways. And then Starfire is like taking ownership of her place in life, her lot in life, her queenhood, especially after what that woman did, after what happened, after what promises she made. And she was like, all right, well, fuck this bitch. Whew. And luckily enough, she was able to get the information she needed from the henchman that came in. So good thing that worked out in the end. But it was still badass seeing her kind of do that. Again, skirting that line of morality in the team a little bit, where Dick's trying to get back on course from where he started off in season 1 to being a more idyllic hero. Starfire maybe is through this influence with her sisters starting to go the other way. I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear and see where it goes from here. Guys, what did you think of the episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. You can carry on that conversation in the Discord if you'd like, or in the socials. Links to all of those are in the description of this video. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends, Mandy Scher, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yuri Korskov, and Margaret Grace. Thank you guys for your continued support. It's helping me get to a place where I'm looking at a couple of editors that possibly help me with some of these videos coming out. So I hopefully might not have to make any cuts. I don't know. We'll have to see. I know there's just a lot of shows coming out this fall that's going to be pretty rough to keep up with, and that's how we're getting it done. But if that's not a way that you can support the channel, like I said, the full unedited reactions are over there on the Patreon, or the YouTube memberships get you access to all that as well. It's one way you can support the channel. The other way is just simply liking, commenting, sharing the videos, and subscribing, all that jazz. It helps the channel out, helps get the word out there, and it comes back into the channel. Everything that comes in, I put back into it, man. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. I'm honestly really surprised we're still going with this show, considering my past with the first 2 seasons and how I've felt about them. And while I do have problems with this season, it has been, I don't know. So far, we're 7 episodes in, and it hasn't lost me yet. The problems I have with the show so far is not enough to turn me away from it. And it's kept me engaged, hasn't lost me. I mean, Season 2 lost me at episode 4, so we're already doing much better than that. So hopefully the back end stays strong, and we'll see where it goes. But guys, I'll see you guys next week with the next episode of Titans. Take care, everybody.